Alrighty folks, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today, I'm doing something that you guys have been asking me to do for a while, which is to do some striking tutorials, or just tutorials in general for this game. And I do feel like I do tutorials when I'm actually playing the fighter showcases. Like a lot of the pointers and tips that I give you as I'm doing fighter showcases. But for today, I wanted to do something very specific, and that's to talk about how to use the straight, your cross, especially when you're using a taller fighter, a fighter with a longer reach, how to use it to improve your outside fighting. For those of you that really want to outside fight, because I do tell you guys to try to see if you can pressure, if you can switch your style a little bit and take the center of the octagon, because this game works better when you are moving forward. But for those of you that really want to, use the outside of the cage and try to, not the outside of the cage literally, but you want to fight an outside fighting style of play, this is definitely going to help you. It most definitely will help you. And I came up with this by watching some of you guys, and you're not using this. You're not doing this. And if you do this, it is going to improve your game 100%. So I have a fight right here that I'm going to play. This is Sean O'Malley, and it fits because Sean O'Malley will be fighting July 10th, UFC 264. So first of all, before the fight starts, three things that you should be looking out for in this fight, and I'm going to be pausing it periodically to show you guys what I mean. Maybe four. Well, let's see. The ways you can use the straight. One, you can use it as an intercepting shot, which is essentially a throw-on-throw. A throw-on-throw is when you notice your opponent throw a shot at you, but then you throw immediately, and if you're fast enough, you hit them before they can hit you. Conor McGregor does this extremely well. He notices the opponent throw like a jab, he throws his cross over the jab and hits them. He does that really well. Generally speaking, in a real life sense, that is usually paired with head movement. You slip to the outside as you're throwing. It's not a slip and then counter. It's a move your head off the center line as you're firing the cross. So the jab or the strike they're throwing at you misses, you come over the top and you hit them. That is an intercepting shot. Second way that you can use it is you can use it as a deterrent, right? And when you use it this way, you're strictly trying to put a strike in front of the opponent to slow them down a little bit. So if you're backing up and you notice them trying to come into range, and you know the only reason they're coming into range is so they can hit you. The moment they get into your boxing range, you fire it off. You hit their block and you keep backing up. That is going to it's going to mess with your opponent's rhythm. Like if they're already loading up to throw a strike at you, and you fire off a cross at their block, it's going to slow them down a little bit, and they're going to have to reset. That's the second way that you can use the straight. Third way, and the way that a lot of people, we see most players use the straight, is as a slip counter. So the opponent is throwing straights at you, either a jab or a cross of their own. You slip either to the outside or the inside, and you counter with your own straight. And then the fourth way, of course, that you can use a straight is as an aggressive weapon. So you're leading with it. You're going jab, cross. You're not waiting for the opponent to do anything. You're moving forward and you're throwing the jab and the cross. And, a lot of players love to do this. But we're mostly going to focus on the first two, which is the intercepting straight, and then the deterrent, the deterrent straight. That's what I'm going to call it. So let's go ahead and play this right here. So right away, I'm using Sean O'Malley, and you're gonna notice my opponent comes in, I land. Watch that again. Boom. That is the throw. And again, just to mention, that throw is not always a reactive thing. It's not always a read that you make. As in, you don't always do it the moment you see your opponent throw. A lot of times it is anticipation. He's in range. He's going to want to throw a shot at me. Fire off your own immediately. And when you do it, it's going to look like this. See that? He throws his cross, but mine lands first. I stop him in his tracks. He's forced to go reset. Again, I did not make any read whatsoever. That was pure anticipation. It worked. And so keep an eye on crosses like that as you watch the fight. And you'll notice me right here. I'm kind of hanging back because I want to counter with Sean O'Malley. I don't really want to play too aggressive here. Hit him with the jab in between. There it is. See that again? Throw and throw. Now, a lot of times, their own straight is going to land and hit you, but what you're looking for as the outside fighter, you're looking for ways to slow down your opponent, ways to convince them not to keep coming at you. Look at that. Intercepting straight. Another one. Another intercepting straight. Watch that again. Boom. Hit him. The moment he came into range, tapped him with it. Tap him. Slow him down. Another one. Slow him down. And you notice the moment I hit him with that cross, it forces him to reset. And he's moving around, okay? He can't just walk directly into me because I'm putting straights in his face. Across. Another one. Another one. Boom. Another one. Hit him again. Another cross. You see the way these crosses are flowing? And I'm not throwing combinations. I'm just tapping them. Firing them in there. And that is slowing him down. Keep watching. Hit him with the jab, intercept. Now, that was a slip straight. Now, right there, he's making the read that I'm constantly putting a straight in his face, so he is going to start slipping. You see that? This is where you want them. Now you're going to start throwing your hooks. There you go. Now, don't forget your kicks. Don't forget your push kicks as well. Another straight. There's the hook, because I notice that he is now moving his head. There we go. Now, it is not going to be easy, and it's not going to work against everyone that you play, but it's most definitely going to improve your outside fighting. 100%. As he's moving forward right here, intercepting with the cross again. Another one, and you'll notice every single time I tap him with that cross, it slows him down a little bit. And when you're outside fighting, that is all you need. Slow them down just a bit. Look at that. It halts him in his tracks, gives you time to move away. Because what you don't want is you don't want your opponent just constantly in your face, and you're not giving them any deterrent whatsoever. I'm just waiting for him, drawing him in, and beautiful. Sit him down. That right there is a forward lunging straight. Let me turn this down a little bit because I think it probably is too loud. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's watch that. That was an intercepting cross that I landed right there. Moves forward. Jab. Boom. And I was able to hit him with that. I was able to catch him with that cross because I timed it after he had already performed his forward moving slip. So watch that again. Hit him with the jab. Back up a little bit. Get to the perfect range. Wait for him to fire off his forward moving slip into a cross. Then we fire a straight of our own and you catch him clean. Jab. Forward moving. Boom. Hit him with the cross and sit him down. And this round is going to end. So to review in the first round, what you guys mostly saw was the intercepting straight, and you also saw the straight that I use as a sort of deterrent as the opponent is moving forward. Because again, when you're outside fighting, the biggest thing that you're trying to do is you're trying to slow your opponent down. You know, outside fighting is not turning yourself into the most elusive fighter in the whole entire world. Very few people can do that, even in real life. Outside fighting is still fighting. It's not, you're not turning yourself into, it's not dodgeball. That's not what it is. And a lot of times I feel like players think that's what it is. Oh, let me be as elusive as possible. Let me just focus on dodging everything that comes my way. No, man, you still gotta fight. It's still a fight. So as you're backing up, you need to be fighting back. And what I'm trying to do right here, because a lot of times when I say, guys, fight back, a lot of you probably don't understand how to fight back. You like, what do I throw? What do I do? He's in my face. I can't get him to slow down. Try to add this. The intercepting straight. The moment he enters your boxing range, fire off a cross at his block, then back up. You fire off that block, it's going to slow him down. It's going to mess with his rhythm. And then if he comes in and you notice him about to throw a combination at you, don't throw a combination back. Fire off a cross in between that combination. It's going to halt him, then you back up. When you back up, now start looking for your push kicks, your side kicks. And then again, start looking for the cross. Rinse and repeat just like that over and over again. As we're going to jump into round number 2. There's that cross, head kick. And then, of course, the moment your opponent starts to give ground, like after you've tagged them a few times and they start to give ground, then you got to move forward. Move forward and go take the fight to them. So we're going to start back up, round number 2. And again, right here, I'm really trying to outside fight. Like every breath of me wants to go pressure him, but there's a cross to the body, another one. Now watch this. Now right here, you'll notice what this man is doing right here. He's going to get to a point where he's going to say, fuck it, screw it. I'm just going to stay directly in front of you. I don't care what you're doing. I'm staying right in front of you. And just keep an eye on how I use the straight. Notice I am not throwing too many combos. There's a jab cross. Hurt him again. To the body. There we go. Slowly but surely, he starts to back up. I hit him with the slip straight. One of the ways that we use the cross right here. With that ducking roundhouse. To the body. I believe right here he is going to slowly start saying, screw it. I'm gonna go at you. I'm gonna get you out of here. And of course, that is when you really get them. Hit him with the jab, intercept. Cross. Watch this. Cross. Now he's coming at me. Cross. 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 Another one. Another one. Just like that. You don't need a lot of combinations to get the opponent that's coming at you to slow down. All you need is just tap them. Tap them. And you do this by relaxing. Keep calm. Calm yourself. Don't think you have to become Neo from the Matrix. You don't. This is how a lot of you end up getting shredded, because you sit there trying to be elusive, trying to be a Adesanya. You can't do that in UFC 4. What you need is you need to fight back, and this is how you do it. He's coming at me right here. There's a jab straight body kick. There we go. 1-2. And you look at his head, man. Head health really, really bad. There's the cross again. And he's going to get to a point where he's going to be so afraid to enter the pocket. That's usually what ends up happening. And you guys will see there's a time to be Neo. You'll notice sometimes I sit there moving my head. There's a time for that. But when you turn the whole entire fight into you trying to become head movement master, this is where you get shredded. Because it does not work. It simply doesn't. Especially against someone that knows what they're doing. They're just going to prime you with jabs and take you out. There's the cross. Another straight sets him down. This whole entire fight has been controlled with the cross, with the straight punch. Another one. And you'll notice, the moment I see him enter the pocket, I throw it. Boom. I tap him. And I'm sitting him down with that over and over and over again as this round is going to end. And we are doing very, very good. Now, this is going to work against most players. It really will. I'm telling you guys. You're not fighting the top 1% of the 1% every single day. A lot of times when you guys are playing, you're playing players also at your level. And if you implement this, you're going to notice your win streak increase a lot. I promise you guys, especially if you enjoy outside fighting. And you're going to get to a point where your opponent is essentially not going to want to move forward on you anymore. And that's what this man is slowly getting to. And remember, they're going to, if they're good and they're using their head, they'll do what this man is doing right now, which is, okay, I notice that he is intercepting me with the cross over and over again. I'm going to start entering the pocket with a slip first. That's when your hooks come. And right here, he becomes a sitting duck. He doesn't want to move forward anymore. He really doesn't know what to do anymore. And this is where you have your fun. This is where you pick them apart. This is where you've got them. This is where you move forward and you take them out. You take them out by being clean with your shots. Right there to the body, head kick, front kick to the face, and the fight is over. There you go. There you go. I don't know how clear everything that I just said is, but just remember what I was trying to say. When it comes to the cross, the way that you can use it is, as the opponent enters your boxing range, fire it off. Just fire it off. Just throw it. Tap the block, but don't go jab, 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 or jab straight, jab straight, jab straight. Don't throw it like a bum. Just cross. Boom. Back up. Back up. Back up. If they keep coming at you, fire it off again and see what they do. A lot of players will just keep moving forward head first into you. And if they're moving forward into you and you throw straight, straight, straight with this cadence right there, you're going to prime their block to overcommit to the front. Then you can fire off your hooks. Some players will be smart enough, as they're coming in, they notice you're going straight. Again, it's not straight, straight, straight. It's a straight, pause, straight, pause, straight, pause again. If they notice that you're doing that, they're most likely going to start trying to enter the pocket by moving their head first. That's when you pull out your hook. The moment you notice them doing that, that's when you start firing off your hook. Either way, they're screwed. That's one way you can use it. Second way, if you've got an opponent that's entering the pocket over and over again with their jab straight, don't forget to slip and throw your own straight. I see a lot of you get pressured and you're hugging high block. You're hugging high block for dear life. Dude, slip, move your head and throw across. Move that head and throw across. Don't forget to do that. If you're not confident moving your head to the side and throwing across, duck down and come up with a cross. I use that all the time. It also works. And then the last way you can use it is a throw on throw. The moment you notice your opponent firing off a combination at you, back up. Get yourself into prime boxing range. Fire off a straight down the middle. A lot of times, if you do it properly, you're actually going to hit them at high vulnerability and you're going to get them out of there. And eventually, you're going to beat the crap out of your opponent enough to where you're going to get him right here, where he's like, okay, I really don't know what to do anymore. And when you get them right here, this is not your time to start like running around the octagon and, oh, this is great. No, go get the job done. Now you move forward. Now you have him. Use your single strikes, high variance. Pull him to the body. Use your fakes. You have him completely flustered. Oh my God, what do I do? To the body, to the body. He blocks the body, to the head, and you get him out of there. Systematically break them down and get them out of there. That's how you do it. So that is going to be it for this striking tutorial with Sean O'Malley. Didn't really want to do a full fighter showcase for Sean. Figured I'm going to use this right here, and hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, share the video. Let me know if it works out for you guys, if you use it in your next fight, and I'll see you guys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out.